A pleasant day to everyone. Today's topic is about linear equations in one variable. So let us define what a linear equation in one variable is. A linear equation in one variable is a first degree equation in one unknown. Ibig sabihin, ang highest exponent ng variable is 1. It contains a polynomial with one variable and an equal sign. So pag wala siyang equal sign and it's just an expression, for example, so hindi po siya considered an equation. So what are the examples of linear equations in one variable? We have 2x minus 5 is equal to 10. Another example is 3 times quantity a minus 2 is equal to 0. Next, we have negative 10 equals 3 times quantity y minus 6. Then we have 6p minus 8 is equal to p plus 10. So all of these are examples of linear equations in one variable. By the way, it is called a linear equation kasi pag rinaf natin ito, ang graph niya ay line. Next, let us review the different properties of equality. Number 1 is addition property of equality or APE. So if A, B, and C are real numbers and A equals B, then A plus C is equal to B plus C. Ibig sabihin, sa addition property of equality, pag nag-add ka ng same real number sa magkabilang side ng equation, mag-e-exist pa rin or yung equality niya still holds. Another is subtraction property of equality or SPE. So if A, B, and C are real numbers and A is equal to B, then A minus C is equal to B minus C. So ang ini-state naman sa number 2 ay pag nag-subtract ka ng same real number, the equality will still hold. Next property natin is multiplication property of equality or MPE. So if A, B, and C are real numbers and A is equal to B, then AC is equal to BC. So sa multiplication property of equality naman, pag nag-times ka ng real number sa magkabilang sides ng iyong linear equation or any equation, the equality will still exist. Number 4, we have division property of equality or DPE. So if A, B, and C are real numbers and A is equal to B, then A over C is equal to B over C and C must not be equal to 0. So under DPE naman, pag nag-divide ka ng same real number sa magkabilang sides ng equation, yung equality ay mag-e-exist or mag-hold pa rin. The only exemption sa number 4 is yung ipang di-divide mo must not be equal to 0 because remember that division by 0 is undefined. Number 5, reflexive property. So if A is a real number, then A is equal to A. So totoo naman yun, ano? Next, we have symmetric property. So if A and B are real numbers and A is equal to B, then B is equal to A. So that is symmetric property. Number 7, we have transitive property. So if A, B, and C are real numbers and A is equal to B and B is equal to C, then A is equal to C. So kung si A daw ay equal kay B at si B ay equal kay C, so ang pwede nating ma-conclude is that si A is equal to C. So these are the different properties of equality and obviously gagamitin natin ang mga properties of equality in solving linear equations in one variable. So let us discuss solving linear equations in one variable. So before that, meron tayong mga important terms na kailangan i-consider. Number 1 is what do we mean by root or solution? So when we say root or solution, a root or solution of a linear equation in one variable is a real number that can satisfy a given equation. So kumbaga, ito yung sagot, no? Ito yung nawawalang real number that can satisfy a given equation, particularly a linear equation. So halimbawa, if you have x plus 5 is equal to 10, so ano ba yung ipapalit natin kay x para maging balance or para maging equal yung ating equation? So obviously, 5 kasi 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. So therefore, 5 is called a root or solution. In 6 minus r is equal to 2. So 4 is a root or solution. So, paano po naging 4 po yun? So, pagka pinalit po natin si 4 dito kay R, magiging true yung ating linear equation. Another is if 3m is equal to 6, 2 is a root or solution. So, ganun din dito na pag sinubstitute natin dito si 2, magiging true yung ating equation. Ano? In 10 plus 2x is equal to 0, negative 5 is a root or solution also. So, all of these are examples of root or solution of linear equation. So, pag class sinabi natin na solve the linear equation, that means we have to look for the root or solution of that particular linear equation. Clear? So now let's proceed to solving linear equations in one variable or finding the root or solution of a linear equation in one variable. So punta na kagad tayo sa tinatawag natin na transposition. So what is transposition? Transposition is the process of transferring a term from one side to another side of an equation by getting the opposite of the sign of the term. Ibig sabihin, maglilipat ka ng term from side of a linear equation to another side of a linear equation. So that is meant by transposition. So halimbawa, if you have 4x minus 5 is equal to 3, and we want to transpose negative 5 to the right side of our equation, so mababago po ang sign yan. So that will become 4x is equal to 3 plus 5. So pag tayo ay nag-transpose ng isang term from one side to another side of the equation, napapalitan lagi yung kanyang sign or nare-reverse. So kung halimbawa, if this is positive, halimbawa this is positive 5 at itatranspose mo siya class, instead na positive po dito, so ito po magiging minus 5 na po. So that is the meaning of transposition. So now let's apply transposition in solving linear equations in one variable. Let's have the first example. Let us solve the equation x minus 5 is equal to 4. So x minus 5 is equal to 4. So kailangan nag-iisa lang si x dito sa left side of our equation. So ibig sabihin, si negative 5 need nating i-transpose dito sa right side of our equation. So that will become x equals 4 plus 5. Simplifying the right side, we now have x is equal to 9. So therefore, 9 is the root or the solution of the linear equation. X is equal to 9. Another example. Let us solve the equation y plus 6 is equal to 9. So, kopyahin natin, y plus 6 is equal to 9 using transposition. By the way, class, ang transposition ay shortcut po ng application ng addition property of equality and subtraction property of equality. So, kailangan nag-iisa lang si y dito. So, ibig sabihin, so y equals 9. We are going to transpose positive 6 to the right side of the equation. So, magiging negative 6 na po siya. So, y equals 9 minus 6. And what is 9 minus 6? Y is equal to 3. Therefore, 3 is the root or the solution of this linear equation. Another example. Let us solve the equation. Sulat po natin given. Negative 10 plus x is equal to 8. So, dito, itatranspose natin si negative 10 doon sa right side of the equation. So, x is equal to 8. Kinopya lang natin. So, when we transpose negative 10, magiging positive 10 na po siya. Okay? So, simplifying the right side, x equals 8 plus 10, that is equal to 18. Therefore, 18 is the root or the solution of this linear equation. Let's have some more examples pa. So, let's solve the equation. 8 is equal to 5 plus a. So, let's copy. 8 is equal to 5 plus a. So, here, itatranspose naman natin. So, kailangan isolated po yung ating variable doon sa left side of the equation. So, itatranspose po natin si a sa left side. Itatranspose naman natin si 8 doon sa right side. So, pag transpose natin si a, magiging negative a na po siya. Is equal to 5. Transpose natin si 8 sa right side, magiging minus 8 na. So, negative a equals 5 minus 8 is negative 3. Kaya lang dito dapat positive po yung value o yung sign ng a natin. So ibig sabihin, we will divide both sides of the equation by -1. Ang tawag naman natin dito ay applying the division property of equality. So negative divided by negative is positive. So ibig sabihin, magiging positive a na to equals -3 divided by -1, that is equal to 3. So therefore, a is equal to 3. So this is our answer for number 4. Okay, so another solution here is pwedeng gamitin po natin yung symmetric property of equality. So from 8 equals 5 plus a, pwede naman ang itatranspose natin dito is si 5. So pag transpose natin si 5 sa left side, magiging 8 minus 5 is equal to a. And what is 8 minus 5? That is equal to 3 is equal to a. By symmetric property, if 3 is equal to a, therefore a is equal to 3. So ibig sabihin, same lang din ang lalabas na answer. Okay? Next, another example, we have solved the equation. So solve po natin si x plus 6 plus x minus 3 is equal to x minus 2. So dito class, bago ka mag-transpose ng mga terms, i-simplify mo muna yung mga kailangang i-simplify. For instance, sa left side, pwede natin i-combine si x kay x. Pwede rin natin i-combine si positive 6 kay negative 3. So doing that, x plus x is 2x. 6 minus 3 or 6 plus negative 3 equals positive 3. Equals, o kopyahin natin si x minus 2. So here, wala na tayong masisimplify. So mag-need na nating mag-transpose ng mga terms. So dito si x na nasa right, ililipat natin sa left. Si 3 naman na nasa left, ililipat natin sa right. Or we are going to transpose these terms. So magiging 2x. Transpose x to the left, that will become negative x. Equals, copy negative 2. Transpose positive 3 to the right, magiging negative 3. So simplify natin, 2x minus x is x equals negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5. So therefore, x equals negative 5. Or the root or the solution of the linear equation is negative 5. So meron ako ditong activity, paki-try lang na sagutan yung ating activity, pero parang naibigay ko na ito dati sa inyo, no? Okay, so answeran na lang. Pwede nyo i-post yung ating video, tapos practice nyo po na i-solve dun sa sheet of paper. So moving on with our discussion, so kanina gumamit tayo ng transposition, dito naman gagamit naman tayo ng MPE at saka DPE in solving linear equations in one variable. So let's have our first example. So let us solve the equation 3x is equal to 18. So kopyahin natin si 3x is equal to 18. So si x dito ay merong coefficient, no? Kung mapapansin natin, meron siyang coefficient na 3. So kung ano po yung coefficient ni x, yun ang ipang-divide natin para x na lang yung matira sa equation. So dahil 3 ito, okay, so we will divide both sides of the equation by 3. So dito in-apply natin yung tinatawag na division property of equality. So we know that 3 divided by 3 is 1, so this becomes x. And 18 divided by 3 is equal to 6. So therefore, x is equal to 6. So this is our root or solution. Another example. So let's solve the equation 6a equals negative 18. So kopyahin natin. 6a equals negative 18. So dito si a may numerical coefficient na 6. So dahil 6 yung katabi ni a, we will divide both sides of the equation by 6. So 6 divided by 6 is 1, so cancel. A equals negative 18 divided by 6, that is equal to negative 3. So therefore, A is equal to negative 3. So dito, kapag nakita nyo na integer yung numerical coefficient ng unknown, usually ginagamit natin yung division property of equality. Pero paano naman pag fraction yung numerical coefficient? So let's have the third example. So let us solve the equation. We have 1/2 a is equal to 8. So, paano natin masosolve si a? Okay, so dito ang coefficient ni a ay 1/2. pagka class fraction, instead na DPE, mas madaling gamitin ang multiplication property or MPE para ma-solve. So dito ang coefficient ni A ay 1/2. So ang gagawin lang is ita-times natin siya ng reciprocal nung coefficient ni A. So ano ba ang reciprocal ng 1/2? So alam natin na ang reciprocal ng 1/2 ay 2/1. Di ba pagpapalitin yung numerator at saka denominator? So the reciprocal of 1/2 is 2/1 or simply 2. So ibig sabihin, we will multiply both sides of the equation by 2 para ma-eliminate natin ito, para ito maging equal kay 1. So ang matitira dito sa left side is A. 8 times 2, that is equal to 16. So ang sagot natin na root or solution is 16. Okay, clear? Another example. So number 4, let's solve the equation 2/3 x equals 4. So kopyahin natin yung ating given. Ayan. So dito fraction ulit yung numerical coefficient ni x. Kaya MPE ang gagamitin natin. So ano ba ang reciprocal ng 2/3? So we know na ang reciprocal ng 2/3 ay 3/2. So we will multiply both sides of the equation by 3/2. Now, 3/2 times 2/3, that's equal to 1. So ang matitira mo dito is x. O ta-times na lang natin si 4 and 2/3. So paano ba tayo mag-times ng fraction? Balikan natin. So that is 4 times, di pala 2/3, 3/2. Sorry. So sa pagta-times nito, we can apply cancellation. So ito, di ba, ito may denominator na 1. So pwede nating ma-cancel si 4 at 2. Ang common factor ni 4 at 2 ay 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 4 divided by 2 is 2 rather, and 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. So numerator times numerator, 2 times 3 is 6. Denominator times denominator, 1 times 1 is 1. And 6/1 is just equal to 6. So ang sagot natin here is 6. 4 times 3/2, that is equal to 6. So therefore x is equal to 6. Clear? Another example, example number 5. Let us solve the equation. So sulat natin 4x minus 5x is equal to -3. So dito, bago ka mag-perform ng MPE or DPE, isimplify mo muna kung ano pwede nating isimplify. So notice na yung left side ng equation pwede nating isimplify. So 4x minus 5x is -x. Copy equals copy -3. So that dito may negative yung ating x or yung coefficient ng variable natin dito ay -1. So ibig sabihin, dahil integer siya, much better na gagamitin si DPE. Pero okay lang naman kahit MPE, no, dito. So gawin na lang natin DPE. So we will divide both sides of the equation by -1. So alam natin that negative divide negative is positive. So ito magiging x. -3 divided by -1, that is equal to +3. So x is equal to 3. Another sheet work here para ma-practice naman ang division property of equality and multiplication property of equality. Pwede po nyo i-post yung ating video and then pakisagutan po ito sa sheet of paper. So kanina nag-solve tayo gamit ang transposition. Okay? And then nag-solve din tayo gamit yung MPE at saka DPE. So, sa next na gagawin natin is pagsasamahin na natin siya. Remember na dito, ang APE at saka ang SPE ay, okay, ang shortcut niyan ay yung tinatawag natin na transposition. So, magbigay tayo ng examples na magta-transpose na tapos gagamit pa ng either MPE or DPE. Okay, so let's solve the equation. Sulat natin. We have 3x plus 6 is equal to 18. So dito, itatranspose po muna natin si positive 6 dun sa right side. So magiging 3x is equal to 18 minus 6 kasi nalipat na si positive 6 dun sa right. So simplify muna natin. 3x equals 18 minus 6, that is equal to 12. So dahil wala na tayong si-simplify, we can now perform division property of equality. Since 3 is the coefficient of x, so we divide both sides of the equation by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is cancelled. So magiging x na lang ito. 12 divided by 3, that is equal to 4. So therefore, ang sagot natin here is 4. X is equal to 4. Another example, let us solve the equation 3a minus 12 is equal to negative 15. So, dapat yung term na may a mag-iisa lang or isolated sa left side. So, it implies na need nating i-transpose si negative 12 doon sa right. So, magiging 3a is equal to negative 15. Transposing negative 12, magiging positive 12 na siya. So, we now have 3a equals negative 15 plus 12 is negative 3. So, dahil okay na siya, wala na tayong i-simplify, pwede na natin gamitin si DPE. So, dahil 3 yung coefficient ni A, so, di-divide natin both sides of the equation by 3. So, 3 divided by 3 is 1. So, ito magiging A. Negative 3 divided by 3 is negative 1. So, therefore, A is equal to negative 1. Okay, another example. Let us solve the equation 5 plus 1 half A is equal to 8. So, here, need nating i-transpose si 5 sa right side. So, magiging 1 half A is equal to 8. O, pag tinranspose natin si 5, ano ba sign ni 5 dito? Di ba positive? O, magiging negative na siya. So, magiging 1 half A is equal to 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. So, paano natin ma-eliminate si 1 half dito? So, sa dati natin ginagawa, dahil fraction to, ita-times natin ang magkabilang side ng equation ng reciprocal ni 1 half. So, what's the reciprocal of 1 half? That is 2. So, times 2 ka sa left, times 2 ka rin dito sa right side. So, 2 times 1 half is 1. So, ang matitira mo dito is A. 3 times 2, that is equal to 6. So, therefore, A is equal to 6. Another example. So, let's solve the equation. Sulat natin. Negative 2 plus 2/3 x is equal to 4 minus x. So, wala naman tayong sisimplify dito sa left side, right? Wala rin tayong mag-sisimplify dito sa right side. So, ang gagawin natin, magta-transpose na tayo. So, ang gagawin here is negative 2, ita-transpose sa right. At si negative x, ita-transpose naman sa left. So, kopyahin natin si 2/3 x. Pag tinranspose si negative x, magiging positive x. Equal. So, si 4, wala tayong gagawin. Si negative 2, ita-transpose din natin. So, magiging positive 2 na po siya. So, what is 2/3 x plus x? So, parang ano po yan, ano? Parang 2/3 plus 1. So, remember na si 1, pwede natin siyang i-rewrite as 3/3. 2/3 plus 3/3. So, ang ina-add lang ay numerator. 2 plus 3 is 5. Copy the denominator. So, 2/3 x plus x equals 5/3 x equals, next, 4 plus 2. So, that is equal to 6. So, ang resulting equation natin ay 5/3 x equals 6. So, para ma-clear natin si 5/3, ita-times natin yung magkabilang side ng equation natin ng reciprocal ng 5/3, which is 3/5. So, times natin ng 3/5. Cancel po si 3/5 tsaka si 5/3 because pag pinag-times natin yun, that's equal to 1. So, x now equals. O, paano po mag-times nito? So, remember na si 6 ay may denominator na 1 dahil walang makakancel. So, pwede na nating i-times. 6 times 3 is 18 and 1 times 5 is 5. So, therefore, ang answer natin here is x equals 18 all over 5. For the last example, let's solve the equation 2 plus 4x minus 5x equals negative 3. So, tingnan muna natin, baka pwede tayong mag-combine. Okay, so dito pwede nating i-combine si 4x minus 5x. So, kopyahin si 2. 4x minus 5x, that is equal to negative x, tama? So, that this becomes 2 minus x equals negative 3. So, from here, itatranspose natin si positive 2 doon sa right. So, magiging negative x equals negative 3. So, pag tinranspose si positive 2, that will become negative 2. And then, simplify natin. Negative 3 minus 2. So, negative x equals, negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. Kaya lang, dapat ang x mo ay positive. Pero may negative ka dito. So, apply natin si DPE. Divide both sides of the equation by negative 1. So here, negative divided by negative is positive. So x now equals negative 5 divided by negative 1. That is equal to 5. So this is now our final answer. So I have here also a sheet work. Pwede nyo i-practice sa one whole sheet of paper. So that ends our class. Goodbye.